It has become Friday, and it's time for some weekly weird news. Also, YouTube copyright strikes be damned, because this week we have another sponsorship from Honey, a company that helps you find deals on products just while you're shopping online, but we'll tell you more about them later because we're getting right into the news.
Yeah, so lock your doors because there are killers on the loose. Millions of them, and their appetite for murder is insatiable. They're called Millennials, and if we don't do something about them, sooner or later, there will be nothing left for them to kill because everything will already be dead.
Build a wall around the mall.
No, the kids don't go to the mall anymore. Mall's for old people, it's for boomers.
Man, I'm old.
Okay, the whole Millennials are killing blank trope, it's not anything new in extremely lazy journalism, and at this point, it's literally a meme with its own entry on knowyourmeme.com. But I'm not sure we've ever actually directly addressed it, so here we go. Just fire up google.com, type in Millennials Are Killing, and before you can even hit search, you've already got a sampling of Millennials' various victims. But wait, hold on. Most of these things that Millennials are killing actually kind of suck, or at the very least, have alternatives that are better.
Yeah, so what is this shit? I mean, Millennials are killing mayonnaise? Good. Millennials are killing divorce? Good. And then there's shit like golf, diamonds, and capitalism that we're apparently killing, as if it's our damn fault that we became adults during the worst global financial situation since the Great Depression. But no, it's everyone's fault.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry that you didn't have Google 30 years ago, Dad, so that you could quickly learn about how the diamond industry is basically a marketing scam, but don't blame us for being the ones to realize that paying 3 months' salary for an engagement ring is an objectively stupid financial decision.
Yeah, sorry. And really, most of these stupid Millennials are killing blank articles. They fall into two categories that can be better summed up as Millennials are spending less money on bullshit because you're not paying them enough and you've also given them every reason in the world to be paranoid about money. And then there's Millennials have excellent taste.
Yeah, there was a recent one that was like, Millennials are killing Applebee's. It's like,
yeah,
well,
good.
Yeah, because no one wants to go there.
Fucking sucks.
There's been even in smaller towns, a revival in independently owned restaurants.
Yeah.
And a burgeoning food industry, like having, I don't know, fresh ingredients delivered to your door by products and
Holy
stuff
shit.
like that. Yeah.
Wow, oh the humanity.
Yeah.
When you say that Millennials are killing stuff like real estate or vacations, you're leaving out the fact that those things are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
We all want houses, you idiot. We just can't fucking afford them.
Yeah.
Millennials are killing banks? Good. Fuck the banks.
Yeah.
Also though, what you really mean when you say that is that Millennials are killing bank branches, which, yeah, why the fuck would any of us go to a physical bank when the banks themselves have made it easy to do just about all of that from our phones while taking a shit?
Also, just another quick Google search that you could do and compare banks with credit unions and wonder why the big banks are losing customers. I mean, it's just right there.
It's all there, guys.
Information is killing my business. But as we said, aside from financial stuff, Millennials' other murder victims in their nearly genocidal killing spree are generally, it's just about having less shitty taste than older generations. And it also comes down to that older generations just relied so entirely on convenience on a local level. Like we love convenience of getting stuff delivered or anything like that, but convenience being like, man, I don't know, don't have time for dinner. At least Chili's is right down the street.
But Chili's, it's the same menu every time I go in.
I know what I want, and they give me 2-for-1 beers. Doesn't matter that those 2 beers are the size of 1 normal beer. It's perceived value. But yeah, we're killing a lot of shit, okay? Millennials, we're killing breakfast cereal because, you know what? It's not very good. Trix used to have all the colors of the rainbow in different shapes.
Hurts your tongue and the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
Scrapes it up real bad.
The biggest thing that I've seen is like, I remember, like, I don't eat a lot of cereal, but I bought Trix not too long ago, and I poured it out, and I'm like, what is this fucking brown bullshit little balls? It used to be it used to be shaped like a banana and yellow, and now it's not. Fuck Trix.
And even then, it's just candy that you pour milk on.
Trix are literally for kids because they have higher sensitivity in their taste buds. Because to me, it just tastes like sawdust now.
Yeah.
Millennials, they're killing restaurants like Applebee's, like I mentioned earlier, and also restaurants like Hooters, because those restaurants, they're just not that great. I mean, sure, I get a hankering for some Hooters wings.
You want that beer man size?
Every time I get a hankering for some shit restaurant, I go there and eat there again. I go, cool. I never want to come back for at least 3 years.
I'm good.
Yeah. This week, its latest victim that has led us to finally talking about all this. Millennials are killing American cheese. Oh, the humanity. What is Wisconsin gonna do? Look at these headlines here. Millennials' latest victim is American cheese. Millennials are being blamed for the tragic decline of American cheese. Millennials kill again. The latest victim, American cheese. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, if you're not from this country, you might not know what American cheese is, and you can consider yourself lucky. Not just because American cheese is bullshit, but also because you probably live in a country where the cheese is actually good. You probably grew up with a fridge full of cheeses like cheddar, brie, Gouda, mozzarella, Gruyere, Havarti, Gorgonzola, Colby, Swiss, or provolone, just to name a few. Here in the US, we've got American cheese. It comes in gross little individually wrapped slices, and ironically, under American law, American cheese cannot legally be marketed as cheese because it's completely full of preservatives and other bullshit additives. It's a cheese product, or processed cheese, or in some cases, they just leave out the word cheese altogether because, hey, you got eyes, you can see that yellowish, orangish color, you can tell it's supposed to be cheese, even if we just refer to it as like singles or slices. You get it.
I will readily admit that as a child growing up, I wasn't aware there were multiple different types of cheese.
No.
It was the cheese that I had on my macaroni and cheese, or the cheese that I had on my pizza.
Yeah.
The pizza cheese is white. Yeah, well, depending on where you get it from, I guess.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, American cheese, it's not the worst thing in the world. It melts pretty well. It tastes pretty okay on a backyard barbecue cheeseburger. Now, it is, however, one of the worst cheeses in the world. Like, yeah, it's cheap. And it lasts forever. You probably have some sitting in a part of your fridge and you didn't even know it was there.
Still edible.
Eat it up. But if I'm putting together crackers or a charcuterie platter for some guests, putting out a slice of American cheese right there instead of literally any other cheese, that would be telling my guests that I fucking hate them and that I have zero taste.
Yeah.
This shit literally used to be referred to as embalmed cheese for its shelf life, so that should give you a clue. Yeah, so this might have been appealing like 50 years ago when something like that was a novelty, and you know, you need it for the bunker, because the Russians are coming.
Battlefield cheese.
Yeah, it'll never go bad. Also, you can get cheese in a giant tub just like this, and just stick your hand right in it and just whop, whop,
We
whop.
figured out how to put it in a fucking aerosol can.
Yeah, we have the Cold War to thank for a lot of indispensable products that last forever.
I do look kind of like Spam, I'll admit it.
Hey, the Hawaiians love it,
Yeah.
and they're Americans.
They are.
But anyways, unless we're talking about eating something out of an ancient Egyptian tomb, we're gonna go ahead and pass on anything embalmed, and just go a little further down the cheese aisle where the good shit is. Or they actually have whole sections at the grocery stores now. It's a big product now to get actual good cheese.
These poor Americans, without they're being exposed to these foreign delights when we've had perfectly good American cheese here the whole time.
The Ralphs that I go to, they actually have a cheese expert there to be like, hey, have you tried cheese? I know what you're thinking.
A cheese-olier?
Yeah.
What do you call a cheese expert?
I don't know, but he was very friendly.
The big cheese. I'm the big cheese here at the supermarket.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, having the world's only cheese that's available in an aerosol can named after us as a country should be a national embarrassment. And thankfully, it sounds like it's starting to be. Like pretty much all these millennials are killing blank stories, though. This is mostly just clickbait hysteria. American cheese sales are down 1.6% this year. Wow, they're killing it slowly. And the idea that this is all millennials' fault seems anecdotal at best. I mean, it's probably true, but we don't know that. What we do know is that chain restaurants like McDonald's and Wendy's are switching to other cheeses for their burgers. So why not just say McDonald's and Wendy's are killing American cheese?
No, it's because the people that go there, they want the different cheese.
Yeah. But yeah, if they called it McDonald's and Wendy's are killing American cheese, then we wouldn't be talking about this right now because of your stupid fucking headlines about how millennials are killing it. So fuck, I guess they got us. Shit.
Millennials, they're probably killing corn too, because we use corn in everything. And the people they're buying soda less and less.
Yeah.
Or if they do, they're
demanding real sugar instead of corn sugar.
How dare these millennials with their hoity-toity taste buds demand real sugar instead of corn syrup?
There's gonna be fucking commercials like, my name's John Pawtucket. I'm a corn farmer here in Nebraska. This is my boy Billy. Billy couldn't get his Nintendo Switch this year because not enough people are buying corn to put in their sugary soda pops.
I'm pretty sure we have I'm almost positive there are silos filled to the brim with corn that is not getting used. So,
well, yeah, that's a whole other aspect of agriculture in this country that is very dumb.
Yeah.
But
so,
yeah, good.
Moving on though, while millennials are busy killing everything, one trend in an even younger generation, Generation Z, the guys that do the dance.
Yeah.
They just continue to provide us with content. Teenagers, so motivated, so much moxie and gumption. So they're so filled with these lovable traits that they're skipping higher education altogether and just lying their way to the top to get the job that they want. Now, Weekly Weird News Hall of Famer Malachi Love Robinson, hope you have the rookie card because it's very valuable now. He is, of course, the patron saint of this type of thing, having managed to roam a hospital for an entire month before working as a fake massage therapist and then starting his own fake medical practice. All while still in his teens.
Wow, Malachi. Great moves.
Well, he's in prison now. But as we keep seeing, his legacy lives on.
Yeah, the latest example comes to us from Melbourne, Australia, where a 16-year-old boy who just really wanted to be a cop or emergency services person just went ahead and made it happen. Now, unfortunately for us, the Australian legal system actually protects the identities of minors accused of crimes. Boo! So we don't even know his name or what he looks like, but we do know that one of the aliases that he used during this whole thing was Alex. So we're just gonna call him that.
I like to think he looks like the guy that threw the big house party with the cool sunglasses.
Yeah, I wanted to be a cop, so I became one.
Best party ever so far, that's what they've been saying.
So young Alex's law enforcement career began last year when, to secure funding, he falsely reported a burglary at his mother's house and then used the $39,000 insurance payout to buy camera gear, a drone, but most importantly, a white industrial pickup truck, which he then paid to have kitted out with police lights and sirens. It was that fucking easy.
Well, this is a bit suspicious, but money's money. Sure, I'll put some sirens on your truck. Now, of course, $39,000 dues, that didn't cover the entire cost of that truck, which is valued at over $100,000 dues. That's a lot of Hungry Jack. So millennials are killing that too over in Australia probably. So the rest of the money allegedly came from 2 more fake burglaries. This time at the office he was renting for his web design business, which he claimed was a multinational company, it was actually just him. He also stole his own father's identity at one point in order to actually purchase the truck. Now, once all that was taken care of though, all he had to do was download an official government app for showing where emergencies in the state of Victoria were. Now, the app's intended purpose is to help people avoid areas where things like car accidents are, but Alex used it to seek these crashes out.
It's like Nightcrawler, but
I love that he had several tiers of mischievous exploits to get to the fake cop thing.
Yeah, I mean, before you get to the big crimes, you got to commit some smaller crimes.
Where's all the cool Generation Z kids that just want to be, you know, garbage truck drivers, but don't want to go to apply at the whole thing? So they
probably
just
one out there.
Yeah. You know what? I just like providing a service for my customers.
It gets you up early.
Yeah.
I'm done by noon, baby. And yeah, it smells a little bit bad, but you know what?
I hear they pay well.
They do.
No.
They do. So yeah, he would see a fresh car crash on that app, hop in his truck, turn on the lights and the sirens, then would drive around Melbourne at around 80 miles per hour while not giving a shit about red lights or stop signs.
Why would you?
Blowing right through. Until he got to the car crash, where he would get out and assist the victims, who are, I'm sure, very grateful.
Ow, my neck. Here, let's just move you around.
Let's just shake that out.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, the legal driving age in Australia is 17, so he was doing all of this without a driver's license. Just a learner's permit.
Good way to learn, though.
So yeah, it's unclear exactly how he was caught, but we imagine it had to do with the crash victims telling police about that nice young man who helped them out, and then the police going like, the fuck you talking about, lady?
It's not one of us.
Nah.
He's some kind of superhero. Yeah. Anyways, young Alex is currently on trial for 120 different charges, including reckless conduct, endangering serious injury, attempting to obtain a financial advantage, making a false report, dealing with the proceeds of a crime, theft, unlicensed driving, as well as various other traffic offenses. He won't be sentenced until next month, but so far, he doesn't even seem that remorseful, telling 7 News Melbourne, I can understand that they don't want an unlicensed, untrained driver recklessly speeding through Melbourne, but I did do my paramedics course, trained in rescue and medics, and I didn't give untrained CPR. So, wait, you were giving people CPR?
It's fine, I went to a class. You just do the beat of staying alive. Staying alive, CPR.
So
what's the big deal?
Jesus Christ, kid. Meanwhile, though, the judge, or magistrate in this case, almost seems impressed. telling the courtroom this type of behavior is breathtaking in its inception and its execution. I don't think we have ever seen anything like this before. And he is going to do well at whatever he does. He is a highly productive young man. I have no doubt he will be a success. Open and shut case? Put him on the force? Question mark?
I'm impressed. I think we should let him keep the truck.
Let's fast track this kid right into the police force.
Actually, you know what? I'm retired. You can be the judge.
And he offset the local government's taxes by buying his own truck and providing everything that comes with it.
He probably made a lot of the actual emergency services look pretty bad.
Yeah.
He's like getting there way before everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, you're so quick. They usually take like a half an hour.
Just munching on donuts.
Just doing my job, man.
For free. He did it all for free. Just for the joy. Just for the thrill of it.
A real man for others.
Yeah.
Now, aside from teenagers going above and beyond to pursue their career goals, even if it means breaking hundreds of laws, another recurring topic on this show, especially in an election year, is political candidates being total weirdos. The latest example of this comes to us from the local level. The city council for the town of Evanston, Wyoming, population 12,000. The quiet town of Evanston was recently rocked by the news that candidate Deborah Reno, in addition to being a massage therapist and yoga instructor, also has a side hustle as Misty Crockett, a cam girl whose main focus is striptease videos and selling used panties.
Now, they're not gonna shame this woman, are they, Elliot?
They're shaming her. She's getting shamed.
I don't care about her selling her used panties as long as she can govern properly.
That's what I say.
Stop the shame.
Her methods may be strange.
Yeah. Now, she's no spring chicken either. Well, we're not sure exactly how old Deborah Reno is, but according to LinkedIn, she attended the University of Colorado Boulder starting in 1990. So she's one of those elites. Came back to Wyoming with her big city education.
Yep.
All toked up on marijuana. But yes, she's a bit older. It would put her at least 46 years old if she started there at 18, which, hey, listen, again, no shame here.
Not judging.
46, completely fine. It's a little older than you might expect for something like this. I don't know, maybe not, especially when you consider that she only started this online persona where she sells used dirty gym shorts for $20 about a year ago.
Hey, we all go through midlife crises.
So for a candidate for a small city council in a very small, very Mormon town, I mean, maybe it means her campaign is finished. You would assume that, but wrong. You are wrong. Deborah Reno, she is staying in the race, damn it. She's not about to let these hoity-toity Mormons shame her into leaving the race.
I do not concede. In a statement she released after her online alter ego was exposed, she wrote that, yeah, she sells used panties online, but that's just one aspect of her life, and it doesn't make her a bad person.
I agree.
She didn't break any laws. Selling dirty underwear online, it's not a crime, you prudes. Misty Crockett has made her happier, and it's improved her marriage. And outside of that, it hasn't affected who she is as a mother or a member of the community. Quote, I cannot quit. I love the town I live in. I love the people who live here, and I have a desire to make this place better than before. People deserve a choice, and people deserve to have leaders who value them exactly where they are. People deserve to be seen for who they are, and not crushed because they don't fit some cookie cutter mold.
Also, you fucking Mormons have like 6 wives.
Yeah, and you wear that secret underwear.
Listen, I mean, that's pretty reasonable. On the other hand, though, if we switch the genders here and imagine how he'd feel about a middle-aged male city council candidate jacking off on Chatterbait and then selling his tidy whities, we would probably mock it. So, whatever. You know, the jacking off part, who doesn't though? But, you know, putting it on the internet, I don't know. It would be pretty ripe for mockery, I guess.
Yeah.
Good judgment, it's an important quality in people that we elect, and in jacking off or selling panties as an internet side hustle and expecting to not be found out about it. It seems like bad judgment, but it doesn't look like she is being shamed by it at all, so it looks like she just embraced it and was like, yeah, I fucking do that. What, you just think because I sell my panties online, I can't govern this 12,000 person town?
A weaker politician would lie and make excuses.
Yeah, or just duck out of the race and go into hiding.
Yeah.
But no, not Deborah.
Deborah's not going anywhere.
No, she's gonna take her used panties and run them up the flagpole. And I salute those panties, damn it. Now, on the other hand, if we were to assume that all politicians are closet creeps, and there's probably a lot of evidence to support that, Deborah Reno is at least honest, like we said, about her sexual whatever it is. At the end of the day, though, this is for the voters of Evanston, Wyoming to decide, and I stand by, waiting for their decision. Hand on heart, looking up at those waving panties, getting aired out by the wind, losing all their value by having the wind just brush all of this.
Oh, they're worthless now.
This just smells like the wind.
Wow. But speaking of buying things online, this episode is sponsored by Honey.
Oh!
When you shop online, are you the kind of person who suddenly turns into a tab hoarder, just loading up dozens and dozens of new tabs in your browser in search of that one elusive promo code that actually works? Well, next time, instead of crashing your browser, why don't you try out Honey? It's a free browser add-on that over 9 million people are using every day to save money while they shop online.
You add Honey to your browser in just 2 clicks for free, and you can get right back to shopping like you normally do. Except now, when you do that, Honey is in the background hunting for deals. When you go to checkout, Honey applies the best coupon that it can find, saving you money you didn't even realize you were being cheated out of. Time magazine calls Honey basically free money, and Honey's 9 million users have collectively saved millions of dollars just by adding Honey to their browser.
And one thing we found that's really useful with Honey is that whenever you look at a product that you might not want right now, but are definitely planning on getting in the future, you can just quickly add it to your Honey drop list, which tracks the products over time and lets you know when the price is low and it's a good time to buy. And in addition to the coupons that Honey provides for you when you shop, every time you use Honey, you get Honey Gold, which are points that you can apply towards even more product discounts at various online stores. So that's basically like getting free money for spending free money.
So that's exactly what I found with it, because I've had it installed since we did the first
You booked some plane tickets, right?
No, I was on, what is it, Travelocity or something like that, one of those travel sites. And so I'm taking a trip in December, and they have little excursions that you can go with guides and stuff. And I was like, okay, cool, this one looks good. It's like a food tour. So I got that, and all of a sudden Honey popped up and was like, you have some of those Honey coins that they give you for using it with other apps, and it gave me a very slight but not in any way unmeaningful amount of money off of that excursion. So that
it's free money.
It worked, and I'm still tracking my K-cups with it. So I'm happy with it. It's free, so whatever.
What? Yeah, so there's no reason to not add Honey to your browser today. It's free, it takes just 2 clicks to install, and it will save you tons of money. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/weird. That's 2 words, joinhoney.com/weird. So start saving with Honey today.
Or there's a link in the description.
Yeah, there's also a link down
there.
there. Joinhoney.com/weird. Now on to this week's weirdest headlines.
It was TripAdvisor, that's the site. All right, headlines. Winnipeg's first ticket for toking in a car issued 1 hour into legalization.
I didn't know it was illegal, officer.
We've been waiting for you. We saw you come out of that pot shot, and I knew you were gonna take a toke right when you got in your car, because you kids love hot boxing.
Just because you can do it legally now doesn't mean you can do it in the car.
Hey, go home, toke your reefer over there. Just don't hot box the car. It's very noticeable with all the smoke billowing out, and you put you and everyone else around you in danger. Thank you, I'm sorry. But it was just a ticket.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, I'm sure he learned his lesson.
Officer, I don't know how to explain this in a way that you'll believe, but I believe that smoking marijuana actually improves the way that I drive. It makes me concentrate on the road way harder. Wow, your shirt's real soft.
Oh, it's a good Canadian stoner voice.
Yeah. But hey, good for Canada, again, making it legal countrywide.
Yeah.
And good for you. Lots of people in our live stream yesterday blazing it down.
Toking up in the Great White North.
Doing it legally.
Also in Canada, and possibly related to the weed, man caught skinny dipping in Shark Tank at Canada Aquarium. Bold move.
First thing I thought of is, obviously this aquarium's not outside. It's very cold up there. You freeze everywhere.
Well, I mean, even if it was indoor, that water would be freezing.
And
I imagine.
I would assume that the sharks, they're used to humans, because I would assume that they have...
They're well fed.
And divers go in and clean the tanks and everything like that. So not as risky as it sounds on paper, but I mean, just a thrill for a young man. He saw something that he wanted to do, and he took it.
Yeah.
He felt the call of the void, and he said, damn it, this time I'm not saying no.
Yeah. He sounds like kind of a bad person, though, because he escaped from the aquarium somehow.
Can't catch me.
And then was arrested later that day, for getting in a fight outside of a medieval times. So this guy's just going all around Toronto, getting into all sorts of trouble.
They kicked me out of the medieval times again. Sir!
Can't swim naked with sharks. Can't get in
mock
fights.
The Black Knight.
Can't challenge the Black. If they're gonna be fighting down there,
I want in on it.
I think I could probably kick his ass.
Did I throw beer at the knights performing? Yes. Sure. Yeah, well, don't go skinny dipping in an aquarium. Also, yeah, he was naked, so like any kid that was there that was learning about the biological makeup of fish and sharks and other underwater creatures was like, wow, that's a weird one. That guy's got a worm hanging off his body.
Wow. Must be one of those like symbiotic fish that grabs onto the bottom of a whale or something.
Yeah. It was swimming right along with him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Teen baked her grandfather's ashes into sugar cookies and brought them to school, police say.
Ooh, didn't anyone eat them?
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Why did she bake her grandfather's ashes into the sugar cookies? Did she think it was sugar?
No, it's she definitely did it intentionally, and some of the people that ate the cookies, like her friends, knew about it and were into it. So she sounds definitely
Is this like a coven?
Yeah, it sounds like one of those like edgy like tween girls who like think she's a fucking witch or some shit, and it's like, oh, you know, it'd be fucking crazy if we ate my grandfather's ashes. Wouldn't that be cool?
He served in the war.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
it's real sad.
Real messed up.
Yeah, fucking don't do that. And her friends, pieces of shit. And everyone at school they tricked. Probably angry.
Yeah, they said they noticed because it had a sort of sandy consistency to it.
Well, also at that point you're just like, wow, you suck at baking. Maybe, you know, lean into a different career choice.
Wow, what did you put in here?
Talent.
Rocks?
Yeah, this sucks.
No, my grandfather's ashes.
Yeah. And so did she just like readily admit this to the police?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's something that you can't really test for. You could probably just be like, yeah, they're just dry as shit.
But I think she did it for like witch cred. She wanted people to know.
Oh, okay.
I'm the baddest.
Yeah.
The baddest witch.
Don't come to my house for Halloween. My snacks have dad in them.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Viagra and vape? FDA warns e-cigarette company selling erectile dysfunction drug in e-liquid.
Yeah, it's some Chinese company. They're just crushing up Viagra and putting it in vape juice.
Tiger dick?
I mean, it's like, there's no way, first of all, you can't just...
Does it work?
So, some of the articles were saying like the people dumb enough to buy that shit were getting like 2-day-long erections.
Yeah, because they're probably just puffing on the liquid.
Yeah, like you're supposed to take a specific amount of this shit.
They're just puffing on it all the time.
Yeah.
You got no blood in the rest of your body.
It's bad. They were also like, one of the ones they were selling was like some weight loss drug that's been banned in Europe for like 15 years because it causes like suicidal
Meth
thoughts.
vape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I vape Chantix. Nothing like some suicidal tendencies on a side of vape.
Very bad dreams.
Yeah.
Colorado voters will get a second chance next month to abolish slavery.
Finally. When was the first chance?
Well, they were around for the first, but so Colorado is one of, I think, around 15 states where slavery is technically still legal in their state constitution. It's also technically still legal in the US Constitution. Like the 13th Amendment, it's like, yeah, you can't own slaves, but if someone's been convicted of a crime, it's actually fine.
Yeah.
And that's why
the new slave drivers are the wardens.
Yeah. And that's true. Like that's why we have people in prison like doing labor for like cents. Like they're paying them like 10 cents an hour and being like, well, it's not slavery because they're getting paid, but it's like, it's pretty fucking bad.
Now's your chance, Colorado.
Come on, Colorado.
Prove that you're the country western liberal bubble that you are.
Yeah.
Which it's always, I've said this before, Colorado is a weird state in the sense that there is so much beauty in parts of it, and then some of it is just completely flat farmland, but they both combine into this weird country western culture that everyone actually fucking loves as far as I can tell, but also with like coastal values and like a proclivity for lots and lots of weed, but at the same time being like, there's a fucking rodeo this weekend and the whole city's going.
Yeah, I mean, it's like every state west of the Rockies has like 2 fucking worlds in it. Like California, you drive like 2 hours north of here, like shit, you might as well be like in Kansas. Yeah. Except you can still see the beach sort of.
A lot hotter too and less tornadoes.
Yeah.
So, no. Fun state though. Lots of beer, lots of great beer and weed.
And you only need to drink like 1 beer in Colorado because the elevation just fucks you up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Advantage.
Former Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad says, God willing, Michigan football will return to its glory days.
And if you're wondering why, it's because this dude's fucking tweeting all the time now. Loves Twitter.
Yeah. He even posted a picture of him at the laptop being like, great talk today, guys. Yeah. See you next time.
It's extremely strange.
Very strange, especially because, based on his Twitter, he seems like a very relatable, normal guy.
He's quoted Tupac.
He's kind of a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Like, his human rights record when he was president of Iran was very bad. There's even someone that tweeted him being like, how can you force women to wear, like, hijabs in public when it's, like, summertime and it's super hot? And he's like, I did no such thing. And people are like, no, you did, though. Like, that was literally a law.
Hashtag fake news.
Yeah. Yeah, he only follows 20 people.
Yeah.
Most of them are in the Middle East, but one of them is like LeBron James. There's like Diego Maradona, the soccer legend. Yeah. And a few other soccer players. And then like...
So if you ever, wanted a chance to speak directly to a dictator, now
former dictator. Hey, he's retired. I'm retired. Don't ask me to dictate a damn thing.
I just sit on Twitter all day and have a blast. But yeah, go ahead, tweet him. It's fun.
Yeah.
Russian woman who claims to be world's oldest at 129 says she's had one happy day in her life.
Why has God cursed me with longevity?
She's like the woman version of Rasputin. Rasputin?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she the one day, like her life sucks. She got like deported under Stalin to go like, because she's like Chechnyan, I think. So she was sent on like some death train where like people were just dying and getting tossed off. Like most of her family died on there. And then she said the one happy day in her life was when she moved into the house that she built with her own hands. She was married, but she's like, my husband was lazy, so I had to build the house myself. It's
But so she moved in, that was the one happy day? No happy days after that?
None. Yeah,
what happened after she got in the house?
She just says life has been pain and suffering, and she wishes she could die.
Is she really 129?
It's debatable. She's probably not, but I mean, she's very old. Her like Russian passport says she was born in like 1889.
Yeah,
but
all you gotta
there's
do is
reason to doubt that.
Cut off one of her feet and count the rings. It's the only way to know.
It's the only way to know. Yeah.
I don't believe scientists. I look for myself. Florida barber arrested in sex sting claims he just wanted to see Sting in action.
Yeah, this is like a To Catch a Predator, like pedophile fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant line. Like he's gonna say whatever.
But did he show up with wine coolers and condoms? Because then it would be like, well,
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
What are those Bartles and James in your hand
I'm
for?
Just trying to make sure.
I'm
just trying to make the Sting good.
Yeah. So I mean, a good as excuse as any, I guess.
I knew what was going on. I would never solicit sex.
Damn, it's one of those Sting operations. I'd love to watch this.
How do I get front row seats to this sex?
So wait, here's my thing. Did he if this was the excuse, did he just park in the street and just like get the binoculars out with some popcorn?
He like entered the house.
Yeah, so what is he thinking then? What was he thinking then? At that point, it's like, no, I wanted to here's what I thought in my head would happen.
Baby, the cops are gonna pop out anytime. I wonder if Chris Hansen's gonna be here.
If he walks in and he's like, that's what maybe his thought was like, as soon as the cops were like, hey, listen, I'm here for you. All I want to know is, can I go sit by the TV monitor?
Yeah.
Like, is that what he said?
I don't know. It's not clear. Whatever it is, he's probably lying and probably was trying to
I'm sure that
yeah. Because that doesn't make all that much sense.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see how it stands up in court. Your Honor, as a fan of stings, especially sex stings, I knew the police weren't going to let me just walk right up. I had to find a reason.
Yeah. And you know, millennials are killing the barber industry, so I had a lot of free time on my hands. Yeah.
Julian Assange ordered by Ecuador to curb speech, clean bathroom, look after cat if he wants internet.
Wow, he sounds like a real piece of shit.
He's Ecuador's deadbeat son.
Yeah.
He moved in there in 2012, the Ecuadorian embassy, and they're like, Julian, I mean,
he's gonna end up like that guy over the summer where Ecuador just kicks him out and then he tries to sue Ecuador.
Yeah, well,
we gave you many chances.
Ecuador will kick him out and then he'll probably get like extradited by one of the various countries that wants him behind bars.
God damn it, Julian Assange's fucking cat is shitting all over the place again.
Julian, this place,
it's a mess.
It's a pigsty.
It smells
terrible in here.
It smells like ammonia. You haven't cleaned your cat litter in months.
What are you gonna do about it? Shut that internet off. Why did I need the internet?
Teacher's son's Hitler costume draws outrage. Mom says it was just a last-minute costume. What can you be?
We got red armband, black shirt, tiny mustache.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Hitler.
Yeah.
People will understand.
Yeah, they'll get it.
Guys, what's the big deal?
Why was he out in the costume already? Did he do like it at school or something? Did he go to school dressed as Hitler?
I think it was something like that.
Is he Eric Cartman?
He might be.
Huh.
I think this happened in Colorado, so it's...
Like I said, Colorado's weird.
Yeah.
People give a lot of shit to Ohio and Florida. Colorado's, they're weird.
The mom and dad, they're just like, it's history. Why is everyone making such a big deal out of this? And then like local Holocaust survivors are like, yeah, it's pretty bad actually. Like, well, my family members
But
died.
your son dressed up as Jason from Friday the 13th and he's killed dozens of teenagers.
What about Antifa? Jamie Lee Curtis says the guns are bad, and yet she carries a gun in the movie. Checkmate, liberals.
Anyways, that's it for Weekly Weird News this week. Be sure to check out our other shows over here. Facebook is getting sued again, and this time it's personal. Well, it's always been personal, but this time it's personal. And then watch a brand new episode of Tech News Day as well. And we will see you guys very soon for an episode of News Dump. Have a great weekend. Halloween's almost here.
Boo.